So, good morning. My name is Amber, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Chapter 20 and really just the new rules for reaching the media. So, a kind of an introduction to this chapter, and within the book, it prefaces the problems that are arising with the advancement of technology and with social media, and how reporters and journalists' emails or direct contact lines have been accessible to people over the internet, and therefore PR professionals, scammers, spammers have all been able to access that. And so with that huge, gap that these different professions or these different people are going through in order to reach the reporters, leaves a lot of room for error. And as a PR professional, you should be doing your best to maintain credibility and trust with those reporters, because those are the people that you're trying to get their attention of. You're trying to get attention of the media so that they can publish articles, stories, blogs about your specific company or the product that your company is producing, and therefore get the word spread. That's the whole point of promotion and ads. And so to do anything to disrupt this trust, or to do anything to put your company in a bad light when you're trying to gain the trust and like of the media, going about those very unprofessional ways of reaching those reporters has just put PR professionals in what the book describes as another, synonym for a spammer. And so that's definitely something that PR professionals do not want to have. They don't want to be, compared to someone that is seen as incredible and something that should just be thrown into the spam or the trash. And so as I continue, here's a quote from the text. It says, "Bribing large groups of journalists with indiscriminate PR materials is not a good strategy to get reporters and editors to pay attention to you." So this is in a large text box at the bottom of the first page of the chapter, and I think it's put there primarily to show how PR professionals who are going about this route, like spammers, it just reiterates the fact that reporters and bloggers aren't going to be able to trust you. This is going to put you in a negative light as untrustworthy, incredible, or uncredible, and will, consequently put your company or your product in a negative light. And so the whole rest of the chapter really focuses on identifying what's going wrong and the solutions to fix that. And so, as you can see here in this next slide, it's non-targeted pitches and other sleazy tactics. And so this is a headline and within the text basically talking about the different tactics used by PR professionals and spammers alike in order to get the attention of reporters. And so something that was mentioned here was the use of putting "re" or "in regards to" in the subject line with the rest of the ad or the rest of the topic that your email entails before it. And so what this does is it makes it seem as though the reporter or the journalist is seeing a reply to an email that was already, or a conversation that was already done. And when they open it within their text box, they see it's just a spam ad. Or in this case, it would be some lazy PR professional tactic to get your attention. And as I mentioned here, by going about this route, it just hurts the credibility of the PR professional as an individual and as an employee of an X company. And so as I shift on to here, these identify the new rules about which someone can go in order to reach these professionals with the advancement of technology in the media, but in doing it in a professional way that allows all parties to feel I guess, like trusted, able to trust others, and also able to just find the whole like conversation as something to rely on and build from, without any party turning away or feeling negative with the conversation. And so some effective and beneficial rules are mentioned within the text, but it's just, not going about it in a sleazy way. I'll mention in a little bit some tactics that you could use in order to fix this. By going about the proper way, and as I'll mention later, publishing information for you and for your company, that is going to allow reporters and journalists to seek you out. And so if you are a startup or an up-and-coming business, or a business that is, well known, through, mouth-to-mouth promotion, but wants to get its way onto media, onto press, going about it in a professional manner will allow you to seem more credible, and will, and by the journalists making the decision to seek you out, that puts you well above other companies, just because you are now a recognizable name, recognizable company, and the reporters will develop a story or an article with a particular angle about your company and or product. And once one company writes, or once one like blogger, or once one article is written about you, other news outlets see what you're writing about, why you're writing about it, will take the information, go to your company and look at the product and maybe do it in a different angle, write an article in reply to the previous one. And regardless of what angle and focus the article is on, if you are mentioned, if your company is mentioned, that is the company reaching the media. And that is the point of this chapter, having the media want to talk about you, and hopefully in a positive light. And so a list of these new rules can be seen on page 346 within the text.